We've got a title at the beginning. Now we need credits at the end. So once again, go over here to one of your pre-built titles, duplicate it. In this case, I'm duplicating the main title. Take that duplicate and drop it down at the end of your project. And now you've got a title at the end. All you got to do is double click on that one in the title editor. And once you're in the title editor, notice that up here there's a little button called Roll Crawl Options. If I click on that button, I'm going to take that title, which is currently a still, and change it to a roll. A rolling credit will roll up the screen as titles at the end. Hit OK. And now, if I go back to my selection tool, if I make a whole bunch of that title and make it go longer in the screen, notice that it will extend to be able to fill the screen. And since this is the editing project, this is the editing skills check, I'm not going to insist that you type all the credits out exactly right. I just want you to have a rolling title that can have total random garbage in it, just like this one if you want to. When you're done, close and it'll automatically save. And then grab the playhead and scrub, and you'll see it roll. See, it just automatically rolls from the bottom bottom to the top, and the speed that it rolls is determined by the amount of time you give it in the timeline. So if I give it more time by stretching it to be longer, now it's going to roll more slowly. And if I stretch it to be a very short amount of time, then it's going to roll very fast. So give it enough time that we can read it. Well, it's garbage, so it doesn't really matter anyway. Now this thing is ready to export as a finished skills check movie. To review, the editing skills check is for a grade. So before you move on to the next milestone and actually export this as a video, review the rubric, please, to make sure on that long checklist that you've got everything covered. The teacher, when he or she sits down with you to give a grade to this editing skills check, then we need to be able to see that you really have completed all the steps and there's evidence of every step in your project. If there are mistakes or gaps or problems or areas that you kind of skimmed over or don't think you did a very good job on, please ask the teacher for some help. Get the teacher to sit down with you and figure out what went wrong, and so you can fix it before this turns into a grade that becomes a permanent part of the class. Now is your last chance to get this thing right before exporting it and turning it in for a grade.